This is the last session by an external expert on this fifth day. We have with us Dr. Akshay Girdhar, who is our in-house faculty member, and I'm proud to share that he is an MBA evaluator, and sir is holding the post of Dean Academics, and besides he's a professor in Information Technology Department. Many of you might be familiar because there are many students sitting here who might have studied from Dr. Akshay. Regarding his experience, he has a lot of experience in this MBA evaluation process, and specifically he guided me in making the whole schedule of this process. So you can feel the connectivity of all the lectures, and in fact me and Akshay discussed the topics which we gave to all speakers to make this program successful, and some sort of change was made in the initial stages. And specifically I have requested Akshay sir to give the last lecture as a concluding lecture, so that if anything might have missed in between the whole program, so he will try to cover it. So I welcome Dr. Akshay. So please start the final session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Amit, for introduction, and I'm thankful to you for inviting me for this talk. And I'll be covering over here the MBA evaluation process. And since I'm involved in this process since so many years, so I can guide you, I can share with you my experiences. Fine. And please feel free to ask anything about MBA process. Please feel free to ask anything about MBA process. Right. Now, over here, this is just a small request. The key reference over here. Fine. And in this area, I have a keen interest. This outcome-based education is very close to my heart, since I have been involved in this process since 2012 in particularly. Fine. We got for accreditation in 2000 around 8 for IT department. And for the first time I was involved in that filling of that SAR and all those sort of things in 2006 really. So after that outcome-based education process started, and I was involved from 2012 with this process. So such is my interest that even I'm involved in guiding students in MTech thesis work, as well as even one of my candidates is working on PhD also in this area. And just to share one of the thesis, the student who has done, she's right now a program manager in Canada in a university. She got job because of this only. As a program manager, she did MTech from here, and after that she didn't do anything else over there. Directly she got this job over there. And we have done some software also related to outcome-based education, different processes. And that's a brief about me with regard to this outcome-based education. Now, how do you want me to proceed? I'll take it from you. So my topic is evaluation process, right? How the evaluation takes place, what all things are going on in the entire process, right? Entire things I can discuss with you, right? So if you have any other expectations also which have not been covered, as Professor Amit said, if something is missing or something you feel like you still want to clarify, you are free to ask me. Right? Or else I'll start with my part. Yes, please.
One question regarding project grading system.
Grading system.
Yes.
Project evaluation.
Yes.
Okay.
So in our university, I'm just discussing.
No
I
issues.
want one solution.
Yes, ma'am.
So like in our university, suppose there are 20 students in one section, means
Okay.
A section. Okay, total 40 strength है, 28 student है, एक teacher है. तो हमारे वहाँ पे फिर क्या है कि एक teacher है, class हो देता है, ठीक है सर. Internal in charge जो है, वो that is a different person. Students just woke up on the and there are 2 to 3 evaluators for that particular project. But the sir, main problem is that in NBA what I have faced means there are 4 students in one group, right? And that may be from different classes also, because I have just uploaded one topic like project basket, and anyone can choose it, but the main is 4 to 5 students can choose one project, and that will be shown on my dashboard, and I will accept it, and that team will be created. I am their supervisor, and there are 3 other people are evaluating those students, right? So the main problem is that when we submit the marks, the student list is according to the UID.
Student list is according to
According to UID.
university
Yes.
identification number.
Yes.
Okay.
But in project group, I have one student from 5th semester and the other from the 5th semester from the second group. Or maybe that part from the lead student, because also it includes regular student and lead student. But the problem is that we can't evaluate those 4 students on the same marks. Because in every particular group, कोई बच्चा अच्छा होगा, कोई बिल्कुल lower standard होगा. मतलब we can't evaluate a particular project. We are evaluating the students. So, am I right?
Okay.
So main problem is that मेरे साथ क्या हुआ सर, वो बच्चे जो थे मेरे ग्रुप के, टीचर्स ने evaluate किया, सबको इकट्ठे सेम नंबर दे दिए. तो थोड़ा इशू बन गया था डिपार्टमेंट में. तो मैंने उनको रेज क्वेश्चन किया कि सर व्हाई यू आर evaluating on the same parameter. ये स्टूडेंट कभी मेरे पास बैठ के काम करके नहीं गया. These 3 students are very good, right? But the thing is when we are talking about the NBA ना, तो वो सर पूरी लिस्ट देखते हैं. उनको नहीं पता चलेगा कि ये लिस्ट है या कैसे है. तो मीन्स ये चीज ग्रुप वाइज होनी चाहिए. आई थिंक सो.
तो ग्रुप फॉर्मेशन कैसी चाहिए आपको, आपके
सर,
अकॉर्डिंग?
सर मुझे ये जैसे मैं प्रोजेक्ट इंचार्ज हूँ, मेरे डैशबोर्ड से जब वो इंटरनल जाएगी ना, वो प्रोजेक्ट वाइज इंस्पेक्शन होनी चाहिए उसकी, ना कि स्टूडेंट लिस्ट के अकॉर्डिंग. क्योंकि जब आप स्टूडेंट लिस्ट के अकॉर्डिंग करते हो, यू कांट जज कि ये बच्चा कौन से प्रोजेक्ट में.
Okay, that's fine. ये आपका इंटरनल मैकेनिज्म है इवैल्यूएशन का. And NBA doesn't intervene into this part.
ये चीज हुई थी.
But उसका इवैल्यूएशन का क्राइटेरिया क्या चाहिए? That is what I will discuss.
सिर्फ क्योंकि जब वो आते हैं ना, तो वो इवैल्यूएट करते हैं कि जब हमारा वो बार ग्राफ बनता है ना, एंड में ए ग्रेड वाले 5% एंड डी ग्रेड दिस वो सारा ग्राफ बनता है. तो वो जो 5% है, वो जरूरी तो नहीं वो सारा एक ग्रुप ही हो, क्योंकि एक ग्रुप में भी 4 स्टूडेंट है, वो भी डिफरेंट इवैल्यूएटर्स होंगे. किसी का A+ हो सकता है, किसी का A, किसी का B.
I'll sum it up.
Yes.
See, this is your evaluation process which you are facing a issue.
Yes.
Fine. So this needs to be strengthened on various parameters. जैसे आपने बताया कि you found कि this student was not coming to you and somebody else gave maximum marks to him.
Yes.
Fine. So this has to be an internal process. Maybe I'll suggest something, but unless and until I am clear about the entire problem, I cannot suggest you also to the great extent. But see, the internal person, whosoever is a supervisor, must have some percentage of marks with him. Right? Let us say 20% marks, 30% marks, or 40% marks, whatever is the criteria according to you are from which university? Chandigarh University, CU. Okay. You must have some weightage with you in your hands.
20 marks.
20 or 30 marks or whatever is your internal mechanism. Now over there you must be having some parameters for evaluation. Do you have some rubric?
Only ethics part is with me.
Which part?
Ethics.
Ethics. Why not others?
So because they are evaluated by the other evaluators.
That is unfair. Huh? See, that's what I said. Your evaluation process has a problem.
Yes.
Fine. That is, you need to sit with your team and get the things done.
I raised the problem and they said she is the problem creator.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that.
But the thing is, sir, क्योंकि देखिए जब हम प्रोजेक्ट का evaluation करते हैं ना, so we are judging the students, not the project. Project आप जैसे मर्जी किसी की help करके बहुत अच्छा presentation दिखा दोगे, file भी बहुत अच्छी बन जाएगी. But we are actually judging the students, not the project.
That's fine, ma'am. We need to see those parameters also. Fine. But documentation भी है important part है. Fine. But उनकी सबकी proper weightages देनी चाहिए. And after weightages, you must have some rubrics. And do you have some analytic rubrics?
Rubrics is very perfect.
Very perfect.
Yes,
But
somehow.
implementation issue है.
Yes.
तो वो तो internal matter है आपका.
But
तो आप उसमें से अकेला ethics मत लीजिए ना. आप हर phase में you must be having 3 or 4 phases of evaluation. है ना? In each phase, you ask them that you should have some 10%, 20% weightage to you. Let them evaluate on some parameters. Fine. And you also evaluate. then a combination of that comes out to be a final value.
So I suggest then that there is a problem of misunderstanding and communication, because at the time of locking the student, the internal and external evaluation should sit together and let's have a discussion कि किसी का गलत ना लग जाए नंबर, क्योंकि ये चीज बाद में जब हम जस्टिफिकेशन करते हैं ना सर एमबीए के सामने, क्योंकि उस टाइम पे हम चेंज नहीं कर सकते।
देखिए मैम ये एक इंटरनल प्रोसेस है, ठीक है, हर कोई ऐसे ही करता है, वैसे इकट्ठे बैठ जाते हैं कहीं में, बट मैं पर्सनली फील करता हूँ उनको ज्यादा देर इकट्ठा मत बिठाओ, ठीक है, दे शुड अपनी रुब्रिक्स इतने क्लियर होने चाहिए, इतनी क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए कि डिस्पैरिटी नाम की चीज ना है, फाइन, एंड अगेन गो फॉर सम ड्राफ्ट इवैल्यूएशंस, डोंट डू अ फाइनल इवैल्यूएशन फर्स्ट टाइम। मान लीजिए एक टीम मेरे पास आई, आई इवैल्यूएट देम, आई टेल देम बेटा आई एम गिविंग यू दिस मच मार्क्स, these are your weaknesses, now you work upon another 2-3 days, take more 2-3 days, come again and let us work together for improvement। हमारा पर्पस क्या है, बच्चा सीख जाए, उसकी लर्निंग एक्सपीरियंस अच्छा हो, ये तो नहीं है हम चाहते नहीं ना उसके 10 नंबर कम कर,
उसका ग्रेड
भी अच्छा हो, तो उसकी ड्राफ्ट इवैल्यूएशंस करिए, ये आपका बाकी इंटरनल मैटर है थोड़ा सा, तो आप
डिस्कस करेंगे तभी प्रॉब्लम।
हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, दैट्स फाइन दैट्स फाइन दैट्स फाइन दैट्स परफेक्ट।
बट मेरा बस यही था मुद्दा कि सर जब हम इवैल्यूएट करते हैं ना, वी हैव टू इवैल्यूएट द स्टूडेंट एज पर हिज और हर नॉलेज, नॉट द प्रोजेक्ट के प्रोजेक्ट का टाइटल अच्छा है चलो जी इनको सबको अच्छे नंबर दो।
नहीं वो नहीं होना चाहिए, वो और भी पैरामीटर्स हैं, मैं इसमें अभी डिबेट में नहीं जा सकता, देयर आर मेनी पैरामीटर्स फॉर इवैल्यूएशन, ओके, व्हाट एल्स, एनीथिंग एल्स यू वुड लाइक टू आस्क फर्स्ट, otherwise I will start with that, how the evaluation process takes place, their schedule and all, fine. If you feel like you don't want that topic to be covered, please do let me know, fine. So I know some faces are already here, they are already aware of these sort of things, but since my topic is this, so I have to cover it up in that way, fine. So let me just show it to you, something called as a visit schedule first of all, fine. Somebody has discussed evaluation criteria, evaluation guidelines डिस्कस की किसी ने, एनबीए की नहीं, कोई बात, I'll do it, no issues. Now this is how the visit takes place. First of all, visits, because I have to explain you the process, fine. Now for this there is a pre-visit meeting which is being conducted on day 0, we call it in NBA terms, fine. So it's a 3-day visit, that is a Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and Thursday is a 0 day, fine. And as an evaluator, as a team, we will have to reach that place of stay on Thursday, and in the evening we have a pre-visit meeting, fine, with the chairman and other co-evaluators, other evaluators, fine. So for each evaluator, for each program, there are 2 evaluators, fine, and 1 chairman is there in total. There may be 1 additional observer. There may be additional 1 observer. Maybe, very rare chances, because at times they put it up some observers also. Now, once we have in that meeting, we come to know about the other evaluators, for which we are not aware initially. Fine. Supposing I am going for some place for evaluation of undergraduate computer science engineering program, so I am not aware of who is the second co-evaluator with me. I'll come to know on Thursday evening when I reach hotel. Fine. In that meeting, I'll come to know what that person. Now, only and only I am aware of the chairman, who is the chairman of that committee. Fine. And likewise, all other experts. Fine. Now, in that pre-visit meeting, we have to discuss on various parameters. Fine. Now, what all are those parameters, or how is that meeting conducted, so that you just get an idea about this thing. Now, let's say NBA fixes a date with me that are you available on so and so dates, and there is a visit on this institution, are you willing to go? I said yes, let us say, and I'll get an email from NBA consisting of various documents. Some of the documents I am going to show it to you, available in public domain also. And along with that, I'll get a pre-qualifier. I'll get a pre-qualifier filled by the institution for that particular program, and SAR document, that is self-assessment report. 2 documents I'll get, and with them various other 9-10 documents we'll get in soft copy format as well as in hard copy format, without PQ, without SAR. Without PQ, without SAR. Hard copy format also. Right? Now, in this evaluation, we get a pre-visit report format, fine, which we are supposed to send 3 to 4 days before we reach to that particular place, that is before the visit date. Means, let us say I have to go in for some visit on coming Thursday. At the most, by Monday morning, I'll have to send it. Fine? Email to the chairman of the committee as well as to NBA office. Fine? Now, what do I have to send? I have to fill this form. Fine? I have to fill this form and share the entire things with the chairman and the NBA team, NBA office. Now, this is the format which is available. Now, over here, what is being mainly talked about is we have, let us say, for a there are 10 criteria. I hope you are aware of this one. First 7 are with the program evaluator, and 8, 9, 10 are with the chairman. Now, I am being asked, I should go through the pre-qualifier, I should go through the SAR, and after going through that, I should fill a report. Right? I should fill a pre-visit report which tells that these all are the things which I have observed in their SAR, on their website in particular. Right? So, I'll have to fill this one about, I'll just read one, I'll not read all the things. Fine. Let us say for vision, mission and program execution objectives. The 3 parameters which are being asked over here are vision and mission statements, availability. I'll put a tick if it is available or not. Then appropriateness, observations. So I'll write down some comments whether it is appropriate or not. It is having some issues. Fine. It is not properly written or some other points. Adequacy of documentary evidence provided with the SAR. Now, in the SAR, is some evidence provided or not about that